Hello everyone, I wanted to be talking about my fan version of Undertale called Underdamage. So, as you know, the story goes, as Frisk was walking, she tripped over and fell into the underground, and she hit her head, which clearly gave her brain damage, and Flowey was on his phone, as you see, he was on social media doing his business, just acting normal, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, came Frisk. He saw her, so he went up to her. He helped her. He put bandages on her head. Weeks after that, she met Sans the skeleton. Now they started talking to each other and had a conversation, and they became best friends. So he helped her, looked after her, cleaned her up, and they began to get close. So he helped her eat, and it was just perfect the way their life was. Now later on, Frisk was walking around with Sans, and her head started to hurt, so she was crying and getting upset. Sans took her to a doctor, and the doctor said she has 7 days. Sans was very, freaked out about this, and so the doctor said, she could have surgery, which was kind of upsetting because Frisk didn't really want that. She didn't know what it was, and she just didn't want it, and she was like, no, I don't really want it, but Sans went with it and made her have the surgery. Then she started hallucinating when she was knocked out about Sans and Chara. Now, Chara was a good kid. She wasn't bad, and her and Sans were like best friends. They were really close, just like Frisk. That's how Frisk made Sans feel when they hung out. So he made her remember Chara, and I'll be talking about them more in the future, but they were very close, and Chara obviously passed away or was killed somehow, and I'll be telling that later in the pacifist route, and I'm still making that, and I'll tell you guys when. So, Frisk looks really bad. She's had to have some of her hair cut off because they were doing the brain surgery, and she's not well. She's finally woke up, and she's seeing Sans standing there crying. So Sans says that she'll be okay, everything's going to be alright, and he will always be there. Now, this is the other episode. Now, Frisk is still in the hospital. Her soul is okay. Now, Sans is going through a tough phase now. He's going through depression. Now, he's thinking Frisk is going to be gone. She will not be okay. He's crying a lot. He's really upset, and he's having a really rough time thinking that it's all of his fault, and he just can't deal with the guilt and cannot get over it. So he's freaking out, and things are just going downhill for him. Now, he thinks that she'll be fine. He's like, yeah, she'll be okay. But now he knows it's his fault. He's like, it's my fault. I shouldn't have given her the surgery when she didn't want it. And, yeah. So that has happened. He's going to hold her hand. And while she's resting, he obviously falls asleep. And then he wakes up to her, having tough breathing and just freaking out and stuff. Her soul cracks, which means she's dying. She starts to cough and stuff. Sans is freaking out, what do I do? He starts talking to her, telling her, you're going to be okay, and he's there for her, calling her sweet things, and they'll always be together. That was the normal ending of Underdamage. Now we're up to the genocide route. So, in this story, Frisk falls down, she hits her head, same story. Chara, which is now a ghost, finds her and says, oh, she's back again. I wouldn't think that she would really, be back here. She's already done it, so why is she back here? Now Flower's coming over. He's like, oh, yeah, okay, he's Frisk or whatever. He's a little human. So he helped her. She's okay. I'll see, everything's alright. But then, all of a sudden, she goes savage and attacks him. The reason for this is because in Undertale, you always want to know what the other endings are going to be like. So Frisk, she still has the brain damage and can't control what she's doing. She doesn't really know, but she has that determination to know that she wants to do the genocide route because she wants to see what will happen if she does it. So she goes on and does it. Now, Chara isn't very happy about this, and she's like, what? Flowey, oh my god, you're my best friend, whatever, because, she's good. And this is weeks after now. So Sans and her are fighting. So Sans is like, oh, you don't remember our friendship? Did that mean nothing to you? Are you just, cold-hearted? Are you dead inside or what? and he's starting to get upset. He's crying, but he's like, no, I'm not going to fight you because, like, we're best friends. And this is affecting Frisk because she still remembers the timeline and memories that they had together, like how he helped her, how he tried to fix her. He tried so badly to help her, but sadly it didn't work. So she's starting to get a bit upset about this. Now Chara is telling her not to hurt Sans because that's like her best friend and doesn't want that to happen. So Frisk immediately takes the guilt on herself and stabs herself. Now that wasn't very good, and Sans is like, what the hell, and it's gonna be okay. He's crying, imagining that that's Chara. He starts crying, and it's just not good. So that was the ending for the genocide route, but there is a little secret here. See how it's glitching? Okay, so hello. I believe you have almost finished this timeline and all that crap. So this bit that you're seeing now is an Easter egg I've put in. You will see some new stuff in the pacifist route. Now, the pacifist route is going to be the longest out of all of them, I think, because I'm going to do a couple of episodes for that one. So the first one is just about Chara being all like, oh, she's back again, I don't trust her and whatever. So now Chara's getting a bit funny, you know? And as you could see, in the second episode, in the second episode of Underdamage, you could see that when Frisk was having the hallucinations, that she could see that Chara had a special bow in her hair. Now, you can see that Chara hasn't had a bow in her hair in any of these other episodes, so where's the bow gone? Does Sans have it? Does Frisk have it? Was there no bow? Was that just a mistake that Trey made? Where is it? Well, you'll know in the pacifist route that I'm going to be doing. So you'll see where the bow is, why that's gone, and you'll just understand. Because Chara isn't wearing it as a ghost for some reason. You will understand why later on. Just gotta be patient. So I've almost finished it, and it should be finished very soon. And when it's finished and I upload it, I hope you guys enjoy. But it will take a while because I'm still doing other episodes for it. And yes, I hope you awesome peeps enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. And I can't wait till I finish the other episode. So see you later.